Is it yay or nay for you? Let me know in the comments below. We're right in the middle of a durian season, so I thought I'd show you how to make durian ice cream at home. Yep, we're talking about possibly the best durian ice cream in Singapore, so just keep watching. Hey, it's so good to see you again. Thanks for joining me. Lynette's my name, and I'm all about being beautiful and healthy naturally. So sometimes I talk about beauty tips and tricks or ways to improve our health through the foods we eat and the thoughts we think, to simple little lifestyle tweaks that can make a big difference to our overall well-being. So if you're new here, definitely consider subscribing to my channel for weekly updates. I've got loads of other videos you could check out as well. And while you're at it, do check out the show notes and other details down below. Okay, so like I mentioned before, we're right in the middle of a durian season, which typically spans from June to September. And it's a big deal here in this part of my world. You see pop-up stores full of durians of every variant. So I thought it would be the perfect time to show you how to make durian ice cream at home. And this could possibly be the best durian ice cream in Singapore and beyond, depending on where you're watching this from. Frozen durians could work as well. The process is exactly the same after you've thawed it, so let's dive in. Let's start with 681 milliliters of heavy cream or whipping cream and 60 grams of xylitol in a medium saucepan over low heat. Just in case you're not familiar, I spoke about xylitol quite extensively in another video, so I'm just going to share the link on screen and down below so it's easy for you to just click on it to find out more. Meanwhile, coming back to the task at hand, I'm going to stir the heavy cream until the xylitol is completely dissolved. Then I'm going to remove from stove while I work on the egg mixture. In a separate bowl, prep 4 egg yolks, and just a quick note, these yolks should be about 14 grams each. Don't worry if you don't get them in perfect, because we're gonna mix everything up anyway. So, with one hand, stir the egg yolks until they're well combined. Then with the other hand, pour a steady stream of the warm cream mixture to the egg mix until fully incorporated. Return the combined mixture to the medium saucepan and continue stirring at low heat for about 10 minutes or until the cream coats the back of the spoon, like so. Remove from heat and set it aside while you work on the durian puree. Take 240 grams of your favorite durian. It could be Mao Shan Wang, Hong Xia, D24, Hei Zhenju. It really depends on your preference. Like, do you like it slightly sweet with a stronger bitter aftertaste, or just mild, creamy and sweet? Well, I'm going to go for something in the middle today called Jin Feng, and I love it because it's fleshy, creamy and sweet with a hint of bitter aftertaste. So how do you prep the puree or pulp is to remove the seeds first and then use a fine mesh strainer to separate the fibers from the creamy, fleshy bit of the fruit, like so. Then what you get is smooth, pure durian puree, and it smells heavenly. Set it aside until the warm cream mixture has cooled down sufficiently. The reason why I'm not adding in the durian puree right away is because, generally speaking, the enzymes in fruits are sensitive to temperatures above 47.78 degrees Celsius. They become somewhat sluggish and eventually die when exposed to temperatures upwards of 54.44 degrees Celsius. So I'm just gonna wait until it cools sufficiently, about 2 hours, and then I'll strain it to make sure I'm getting a super smooth mix, and then I'll stir in the durian puree. Now, if the durian puree doesn't seem to be mixing in well into the cream mixture, no worries, it'll all come together in your ice cream maker. Set it according to the manufacturer's guidelines and let it churn for 1 hour. After 1 hour, transfer the semi-soft ice cream into your favorite ice cream tub and freeze for a further 2 hours or overnight. Now, if you're not using an ice cream maker, after adding in the durian puree, just pop the whole thing in the freezer, take it out every 30 minutes, stir it and repeat until it freezes into ice cream. And that's how to make durian ice cream at home. I hope you give it a go and then let me know in the comments below how it all went, and tell me if that was the best durian ice cream in Singapore or what. Also, as promised, here's why durians, as in the fruit itself, and in this case durian ice creams, are best eaten on an empty stomach. Why, you may ask? Well, that's because according to authors of the book Smart Fat, cream and sugar, or Fat and sugar is a lethal combination that triggers a sharp rise in inflammation. Biochemically speaking, it's like a mini explosion going off in the body. So it's best to contain that by having it on an empty stomach so you can fully digest all of the above. And that has worked very well for me so far, I must say. I've been feasting on durian since the start of June, and I'm happy to report that my weight is still the same at around 46-47 kilos. So that's a little trick you could try. Plus, you could do a daily detox with lemon water in the mornings. Details on screen and down below as well. Check it out when you can. In the meanwhile, you have a beautiful day. I'll see you in the next one.